The air crackled, a low hum vibrated through the stadium. An oppressive energy, thick with anticipation, pressed down on me. I could feel the stares, sharp and judging, boring into my back. They called this the Eclipse match. Top Blue Lock players against the best of Japan's under-20 national team. A stage to prove who deserved the spotlight, and who would be left in the shadows. The whistle blew, a shrill cry that sliced through the tension. Chaos. Bodies collided, a blur of motion and desperate hunger. Shouts echoed across the pitch, a cacophony of commands and curses. The under-20 players, polished and coordinated, moved with practiced ease. But beneath their confidence, I sensed fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of the weapon Blue Lock had unleashed. I drifted through the melee, a ghost in the night, unseen, unmarked, waiting. My teammates Isagi and Bachira understood. They didn't try to find me, not yet. They knew my game. A game of patience. A game of exploiting the smallest cracks in the opponent's perception. A game of waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The ball fell to my feet. A gift from the chaos. Time seemed to slow. The defenders, their eyes locked on the ball, never saw me coming. A simple touch. A whisper of a shot. The back of the net rippled. Silence. Then, the roar of the crowd. A wave of sound crashing down upon the stunned stadium. One goal. The game had just begun. The under-20 players, their initial arrogance shaken, regrouped. They called me the Phantom, the invisible striker. Labels born of fear. They couldn't understand my playstyle, couldn't predict my movements. I wasn't the fastest nor the strongest. My strength lay in my elusiveness. My ability to disappear, to become one with the shadows, only to reappear where they least expected. Their confusion was my weapon. I watched them, studied their every move, every twitch of their muscles. They were like clockwork, predictable in their precision. But every pattern has a flaw, every system a weakness, and I was a master at exploiting them. What's wrong, Phantom? Afraid to come out and play? Arata, the under-20 captain, a smug grin plastered on his face, sneered at me. His words were meant to provoke, to draw me out and force me into a mistake. But I wouldn't be baited. I would break him, not with brute force, but with the insidious poison of doubt. Their formations tightened, their movements becoming more frantic, more desperate. They were trying to anticipate my every move, to plug every gap in their defense. But the harder they tried, the more they played into my hands. Their fear was a palpable thing, a dark cloud hanging over the pitch. Igo Jinpachi, the mastermind behind Blue Lock, watched from the stands, his eyes gleaming with amusement. Yes, Kaiyo, he murmured, his voice a low rumble. Make them see. Make them understand the true meaning of fear. His words were a siren song, urging me on, pushing me to embrace the darkness within. The game raged on, a whirlwind of clashing wills and shattered expectations. My teammates, inspired by my example, began to adapt. Isagi's spatial awareness sharpened, his passes finding me with uncanny accuracy. Bachira's dribbling became even more unpredictable, his movements mirroring my own, creating chaos wherever he went. I thrived on the chaos. It was my element, the source of my power. I studied my opponents, mimicking their movements, stealing their techniques. Every steal, every successful dodge, fueled my confidence, chipped away at their resolve. The crowd, initially skeptical of my unorthodox style, erupted in cheers with every successful play. They had never seen anything like it before. A player who could vanish into thin air, only to reappear at the most crucial moment. A whisper of a threat, a phantom haunting their every move.